Hey guys, welcome back. Listen, I'm in a bit of a pickle right here. I'm gonna need your help in the comments. You see, I am currently at a rickety bridge. I'm trying to cross, but there's a witch guarding it. I need to solve her riddles. And, the current question is, in the hit television show The Big Bang Theory, which Star Trek actor is Sheldon's rival? Now, I only watch, One Piece and Chainsaw Man, so I don't really know much about Big Bang Theory. If any of you have watched it, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, the first question that I did get correctly was the answer was pizza bagels, and that reminded me that the new One Piece chapter is out, and I should probably talk about it because this is a big one. Okay, so opening up the chapter of One Piece, what do we got here? Right, okay, so Bonnie, she has the power to call upon a distorted future, and that being the one where she's buff. And now, how did she get buff? Well, let me tell you, this is the future where the ray doesn't fail. Because in the future where the ray does fail, Bonnie dies. And when it doesn't fail, she has the power to get super buff and, work out and all that. Okay, now admittedly, that one has less grounds to stand on and is less connected to everything else. But, hear me out here. Next page, we see Bonnie's still trying to kill Vegapunk for killing her father Kuma. Now, what did Vegapunk do to Kuma? Well, let me tell you, Vegapunk turned Kuma into an egg. Now, think about it. Kuma's whole body shape is very round, very egg-like. That's what Vegapunk did to him. He turned him into an egg. And where have we seen eggs before? We're on an egg right now, Egghead Island. Kuma will eventually grow into Egghead Island. Now, one thing you'll notice about Egghead Island, okay, is that Egghead Island is cracked open. That's because that one hatched, okay? The current Egghead Island hatched. What did it hatch into? Onigashima. That's right. The Onigashima that we fought on Wano was the final form of this current Egghead Island that we're on. So that's the current plan, to turn Kuma into Egghead Island, which will hatch into Onigashima. Now, you may be wondering, where does Bonnie fit into all of this? Why isn't Bonnie allowed to know any of this? Well, I'll tell you, that's because Bonnie is actually the physical embodiment of the anti-Onigashima. That's right, you ever wonder how that 900-year-old second Kaido got under Egghead Island? By the way, if that sounds confusing to you, go back and watch previous episodes of this. I explain it in thorough detail. But anyway, the reason he's trapped under there is because of Bonnie's ancestors. That's right, because Bonnie was reincarnated as the physical manifestation of the anti-Onigashima. And so if she ever interacts with an Onigashima, they will both self-destruct and destroy everything. And this is why, in the timeline, when the raid fails, Bonnie has to die. Because Vegapunk is going to kill Bonnie in order to ensure that Kuma hatches into Egghead Island, and then eventually Onigashima, and take back Wano for Kaido, and kill Luffy, and then the raid will fail. Okay, so that's the meat of everything. Last few notes. Okay, Stussy. We get a big reveal with her in this chapter. She is completely irrelevant, she's a red herring, and she will die at the beginning of the next chapter. Now finally, this is less related to One Piece itself, but Kuma's paw reminds me of something. Can you see it too? I'll put it up on screen. What does this remind you of? That's right, Blue's Clues. Since we've established that Kuma is Onigashima, or at least will turn into Onigashima, we can deduce that this means that the real life equivalent of Onigashima is Blue from Blue's Clues. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. This terrifies the crap out of me. Knowing what I know about Onigashima and Blue's Clues, the two of them combined, that could be really bad, okay? We could see global warming spike more than it is already. We could see a third global pandemic. We could see the eradication of our entire species. You know what? I'm just gonna save that for its own dedicated video eventually. So you can look forward to that or whatever. So, listen. Remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget that Blue is watching, and don't say anything bad about her, because she will find out. And I will see you next time.